What's up guys, welcome back to the Neon Arcade and another Cyberpunk 2077 video. Today we're going to talk about one of my favorite things in the Cyberpunk universe, and that's cyberware. We're going to go through what they are, what they do, how they could impact gameplay, and more specifically what kinds of different cyberware there are, and examples from each subset. Stay tuned if you want some fast track knowledge like the difference between Bioware and cyberware, what linear frames are, how interfaces let you see net data in 3 dimensions, and more. Cyberware is any cybernetic technology permanently grafted to the human body, especially technology that interfaces with the human nervous system. Cyberware is artificial, whereas Bioware are enhancements based on biology rather than electronics or mechanics. Now, Bioware comes in a few forms, including biosculpting, which is the modern version of plastic surgery that allows you to look however you want. This includes longer and shorter muscle insertions, more chiseled faces, and leaner and stockier frames. People who extensively biosculpt are put into the tier of exotics, and usually end up doing crazy things to their bodies, like grafting animal skin, fur, and feathers, as well as adding hooves, tails, and claws to their bodies. These exotic add-ons are usually grown in vats and are incredibly expensive. We might actually get a brief look at exotics in the red light district scene in the gameplay reveal, as we hear some cat purrs and odd-looking silhouettes that all point towards them being exotics. Now, Bioware also has more practical applications, such as grafted muscle, which makes you stronger, skin weaves, which make your skin more resistant to damage, and nanosurgeon and toxin binders, which repair damage on the cellular level, as well as bind to poisons to make you highly resistant to them. Now, typical cyberware includes implants, neuralware, cyberlimbs, cyberweapons, fashionware, interfaces, cyberoptics, chipware, bodyplating, linear frames, and cyberaudio. Implants are the little useful things you get plugged in to make life easier and are placed in the body for a specific function. These include subdermal armor, which is armor hidden beneath your skin, independent air supplies, nasal filters, motion detectors, chemical analyzers, and more. You can also get sexual implants called Mr. Stud or Midnight Lady, so I'll let your imagination run wild with that one. These all will give you little things to help you along in your journey through Night City, whether it's out in combat, walking around the markets, or relaxing back at your apartment. Next up, we have neuralware. Now, neuralware is a class of cyberware hidden from plain eye and are critical for linking cybernetics to the central nervous system. The switchbox is a basic neural processor implanted in the lower spine that routes signals from external cyberware to the CNS. It can route reflex boosters, interface plugs, sensory augmentations, as well as weapon and vehicle links. Now, in 2077, reflex boosters have been retrofitted into inhalers, and this includes Kolesnikov and the previously unseen Sandvistin booster. In the demo, Kolesnikov can be used as many times as possible during the 60 seconds it lasts after inhaling it, but in the original game it seems Sandvistin is just a lower tiered Kolesnikov with a lower humanity cost because it isn't on all the time. It's interesting to speculate what Sandvistin is in 2077 because we see mention of it at the crime scene part of the demo. Other types of neuralware are boosts that increase smell and awareness, and decreasing pain, as well as other links. Links are specialized coprocessors that allow you to translate signals from the device you want to run into your neural code. There are 5 major types of links, including vehicle link, which allows you to operate vehicles through mental control, a smart gun link, machine and data term links, as well as a cyber modem link. Cyber modem links are a basic processor that translates raw net information or data into images and allows a netrunner to perceive a wide variety of environments. To connect to a cyber modem, you either need interface plugs, electrodes, or 2D displays with a keyboard. Interface plugs allow you to view the net in 3 dimensions as well as at optimal speed, which is why it's generally preferred by those who rely on this tech, namely netrunners. Now, these plugs are installed in the wrist, spine, and skull and allow you to connect to most link-based weapons and machines, as well as being necessary for netrunners who traverse the net in its entirety by being linked into a cyber modem. Now, as with everything, style is important in Cyberpunk, so plugs can be mounted in a variety of locations and can be covered with silver or gold caps. Cyberlimbs are pretty self-explanatory. Although you're not going to be lifting 1,000 pounds of pure steel with a newly installed cyber arm, due to it being fused to a more mortal part of your body, as in the flesh and bone of your shoulder girdle, you will, however, get superhuman-esque abilities. Options like a spike heel or jackhammer hand are possible in the world of Night City, and you can add additional quality of life or defensive options to your cyber limbs like EMP shielding, quick change mounts, and real skin coverings. The main reasons why someone adds a cyber limb is to avoid regular limb fatigue, to increase their damage output, and to leap or throw tremendous distances. You can also mount weapons onto your body, from long carbon glass fingernails called scratchers to wolver blades to pop-up guns and grenade launchers. Fashionware is a class of cyberware primarily focused on physical aesthetics. They are low impact and designed merely for looks. They don't cost too much humanity, and their installation is fairly straightforward. Biomonitors and advanced biomonitors are under-the-skin displays mounted on the forearms, which conveys bodily functions like heart rate, blood pressure, brainwave activity, and other bodily functions. Things like light tattoos and light up skin and hair are the focus, with synth skins showing LED light shows all over your body, and mood skins changing color to reflect your current mood. Kill displays also display threat-related occurrences or your personal kill count on your skin and can be updated in real time, something that could potentially increase your cool or street cred stat. Next up, we have cyberoptics. A replacement for normal eyes, they improve eyesight, can add Instagram-like filters to your sight, or even zoom in with targeting or thermal scopes. Now, cyberoptics can look very robotic or like real eyes and are highly customizable. You can change the colors, and some even have designer logos around them. Options in cyberoptics are thermograph sensors, targeting scopes, micro camera cyberoptics, as well as even a dart gun cyberoptic weapon, which has a range of 1 meter and can penetrate armor. Chipware is another type of cyberware in the world of Cyberpunk 2020 and 2077. Plugging in chips allows you to download and learn skills you wouldn't otherwise know. There are 2 types of chips. One is a reflex or APTR chip and involves physical skills, and the other are memoryware chips, aka MRAM chips, and refer to information or raw data only. Having an instantaneous skill set is very expensive, and you're limited by your intelligence level. High intelligence individuals can install more skill chips at a time versus those with low intelligence levels. Now, skill chips also have certain levels and don't adapt over time, meaning if you have a chip for level 2 hand-to-hand combat, you will always have level 2 hand-to-hand combat, and you won't progress to being more proficient at it unless you buy a level 3 or level 4 chip. Next, we have bodyplating. Now, bodyplating is where armored plastics and metals are layered over and anchored to the skin. It's perfect for those who want protection at all times, and it's generally light enough to be worn at all times. There are several different types of body plating, including face plates, torso plates, cowls which cover your skull, and something we've seen extensively in the gameplay demo, the front optic mount. The Maelstrom wear the front optic mounts, which come in a few varieties with Robocop-like slits to camera clusters as eyes, as well as one main optic with smallers around, like Royce and the Maelstrom. Next, we have linear frames, which are the exoskeletons of Night City. Now, the exoskeletons aren't like the ones Royce uses in the boss battle we've seen so far, but it's more of a contoured metal body armor that's grafted onto your body and neuralinked with your muscles and bone. The frame takes over a percentage of the workload you're lifting, and Jackie seems to be using one when he hoists the car for cover in that same Royce boss battle. They come in 3 different strength varieties in Sigma, Beta, and Omega, and have an enormous humanity cost associated with them, so cyberpsychosis can develop quickly in anyone who uses one for too long. Lastly, we have cyberaudio. We have a couple of varieties here with bug detectors, sound editors, and enhanced hearing range mods, as well as a phone splice we see V using when her eyes illuminate yellow when receiving phone calls from Jackie and T-Bug, as well as a voice stress analyzer which the Militech agent uses against V to know if she's lying or not. You can also do typical everyday normal things like make your hollow skull into an audio system with the Wearman's cyberaudio device. That's it for this video, guys, but I wanted to introduce a giveaway for subscribers and viewers right now. Once we hit 2,077 subscribers, I will be giving away a copy of the game when it comes out, or if it's come out, so if you want to win a copy of the game, make sure you show this channel or your favorite video from this channel to your Cyberpunk obsessed friends and family, or share it to your Facebook and Twitter to help hit that 2077 sub milestone. More details will be coming soon, but I will be doing more of these in the future as a thank you to you guys for your support. We're starting to develop a really super dope community here so far, so keep commenting and sharing, and we'll definitely hit that milestone together. Peace out, guys.